So, sir, hello, sir. I'm Himanshu Gaur. I'm a first year BTech student, and I'm also working on my communication skills and personality development program. So, I'm on the last stage of it, in which I am taking interviews of my faculties and the directors for gaining so much experience and for gaining the confidence, because you are on a level where I want to go. So, for me, it's a kind of great blessing to have a conversation with you, to have an interaction with you. So, are you comfortable, sir?
Yes.
Sir,
Your
sir,
name?
my name is Himanshu Gaur.
Himanshu.
So, sir, I have heard so many things about you, that you have done so many things in your life. So, I just want to know your name and how you are able to do so many things in your life.
Okay, so my journey start with my graduation. After completion my graduation from Raja Balwant Singh College, Agra, I decided ki what I have to do. So I just go for the PG in clinical psychology. Complete the psychology, post graduation. Move for the some professional work. So one diploma I just started in St. John's College, Agra. I completed my diploma from there in 2000. After completion of the diploma, I just enrolled myself in a PhD. And that time PhD is very important thing and very high level education was there. So I just enrolled myself as a PhD scholar in Agra University and completed my PhD on Rorschach Incolor test from the Mental Hospital, Agra. So lot of exposure I just got through my PhD work. After completion my PhD, I just got a chance to serve at St. John's College, where I just studied to teach the diploma students. So just 2 sessions I just teach the diploma students. After that I just got the opportunity in Alwar, National College for Girls, and appointed as a assistant professor. So near about 6 years, 6.5 years, I just work as a National College or National Colleges for Girls, Alwar, as assistant professor. After completion my this journey, and I just got the one more opportunity in Kanpur Institute of Technology, Kanpur, as a assistant professor in 2009. And 2009 to 2015 I just served my services in Kanpur Institute of Technology as a assistant professor to associate professor, and teach the students in industrial psychology, because I have a both specialization, industrial psychology and clinical psychology. Complete my program, so I just think what I am doing, because this is the time in 2015 I hear so many suicides in Kota. So I feel what I am doing, this is not my work, I am just teaching, but for the society what I am doing. I have a psychology, I am a psychology professional, and counseling and psychotherapy and so many things I have, so many skills I have. So I decide immediately I just resign in 2015 December.
Great.
Resign from the KIT. And the institution just asked me why I just resign, because salary is good and each and everything is okay, but my satisfaction is not there. So for that I just apply for the Bansal classes quota, and Mr. VK Bansal just listened me and my program, what I am doing for the children, so for the aspirants, JEE mains and NEET examination aspirants. So he is ready, and whatever I just ask, the money, he is immediately ready for give me the chance regarding this. And near about 2 years I just serve my services from Bansal classes quota, and I am very much keen to observe what is the reasons why the students, very highly educated students, very aspirants minds, very star minds, why they just commit the suicide, and what is the main reason for quota, this is the time that was is suicide city and like that. So I just study very comfortably and use my all skills, my research, and identify what is the cause. So most of the time I am just working on the cause, and so many students, those who are not able to cope up with the program, and I am appreciate the support from the coaching Bansal classes, and I just mark 5 to 6 students, those who have a suicidal ideation and suicidal behavior. So they just immediately just stop their program, and they just send back to their house. And I also talk with the parents that your child is not able to cope up in the future, so please go with your child. So this is my journey. Then MIT University just asked me.
Sir, you mentioned one thing, that you have accomplished your PhD in psychology. So sir, I just want to know that when you were 18, when you were preparing for your exam or when you are doing your degree, so you at that time you have the thought that after some time I will surely do PhD. That vision was in mind at that time for the
No,
PhD.
because I just completed my PG and just start my PhD, because that time is PhD very I think a very
Marvelous thing.
fame type things, and my teacher, I just want to do PhD in a different type. So the teacher is available, and I just asked the teacher, Dr. Rakesh Jain. He is one of the psychologist or great psychologist or great Rorschach expert in the India. So I just got the opportunity, and immediately I just take the decisions. I just complete my PhD within 3 years.
So sir, you told also one thing, that when you were teaching in KIT, you got to know that there are so many students who are doing suicide. So at that time, I just want to know that after some time you also counsel the meetings and did different kinds of things. So after some time, what you have realized, that what was the reason behind the suicidal thoughts of the student? Why are they doing this?
Actually, the main things which I just got it from the KIT and all the Bansal classes quota. Actually, the students, what they want, the parents is not supporting that.
Yeah.
Sometimes students want ki I am not able to do this thing, but on the marks is the main culprit for the today's students in India. If you got the marks, very high marks, so parents are just fix a label that you have to go for the IIT or NEET exam, because they do not know what is the reason, how the marks is got, because the CBSE board and the competitive exam is different, like entirely different. CBSE exam is on the pattern is wrote and learn the things, but the competitive exam is totally different, because you have to understand the concepts, where CBSE board is not connect with the concepts.
So for make our parents understand what the student want and what their children want, so how can we help our parent to tell them, I want this and why are you forcing me to do this? How can we make them understand?
Actually, the parents, they have to ask their children, and not the children, ask the children. Sometimes children and the kids, they are just under the peer pressures, so they just take the admission in different coachings, and they just want to go for abroad and other things. So first of all, when your child is grown up, so you have to keen observation on your child, what he or she is doing. If your child is very good in drawing, very good in dance, very good in music, so you have to just follow that thing, and don't compare your child with the other people's. Either you never compare with the siblings, no, never compare with the other people's, because every child has their own abilities and unique talents. So I think I just give the message to all the parents: can never compare with your child, and every child has their unique abilities.
Yeah.
So identify and explore, and he is just satisfied with their career.
Sir, if we talk about the student, most time after got failed in any kind of exam, the student face different kind of depression and the stress, which is not good for them. So I have also faced that scenario in my life. and I was very depressed that time. Like, what should I do? Because 1 year ago, when I was preparing for my NDA exam, I just got failed in it, and at that time, my parents were very angry. What you have done in your life? This is the thing you are doing from the last 1 year. You are not able to clear a single exam. So maybe that was another kind of tendency of my parents. They are not able to understand. There are so many things were happening at that time. But after some time, I recovered from all kind of these things. So I just want to know them, if any kind of student face this kind of problem, like after getting failed in any kind of exam, so how they can overcome their problems and the stress, because it is the thing which can deteriorate the mentality and the whole life of a student.
First of all, the students just choose the career and choose the competitive exam. First, they have to identify on their own level. Actually, we are not evaluate ourselves analytically. We just evaluate on ourselves on the basis of the marks, on the basis of the other students, those who are working or preparing the competitive exam, because everybody has a different abilities. Some students, some your colleagues have a low marks, but their concept is different.
Yeah.
So they can competitive exam is different from your BTech or and all the academic exam is different, because academic examinations you give the answer only the direct questions, but in a competitive exam the question is very different. It is depend on the concept based. So first of all, the student just identify his own potential, what he have to do, and if he can do this thing very honestly, analytically, because we just take the decisions on the basis of our emotions.
So sir, let's move to the another question. It is one of the greatest definition I have ever got in my life for doing any kind of competition in my life. Like after this conversation, I will surely analyze myself, because that was my habit from if I talk about from today, that was my habit to just indulge in something without knowing. But from today, I will surely look into some matter, and after that, I will do something. So let's move to the another question, which is just like, I'm 18 years old, and like sometimes 1 year ago when I was reading philosophy or psychology, I just got into a depression. I was looking for the ultimate goal of my life, why I was in this earth, what was the reason behind my born, what I am doing. So like, if these kinds of one of my friend who was very deeply indulged in this philosophy, and after some there was some suicidal thoughts in my mind, but maybe his mind is not able to digest that questions, because they have read so many books like karma by Sadhguru, the Yogi Guide, and different kinds of book, Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis, and different kinds of book he read at that time. So if any student face that kind of situation in his life after reading philosophy or something, so how can we just digest all the question and just move to the look forward to our life? Because after reading philosophy, I have seen so many people who just got depressed and they lose the interest in their life. How can we enhance our interest?
What type of philosophy they just read it? If you are just read the Gita, so many concepts is there, and the different peoples, they explain the things in different way. Actually, what we have to do, if we have if I am just going for the examinations, we just fill the form or any competitions. So for the competition, all the people's focus on the result. Fail हो गया तो, and what happened if I am not cracked this exam? Either you have to focus on your work. Okay, what I have to do for this exam. You have only what the things in your hand. Your things only your study, your potential, and during the examination you just complete your task, whatever you know, and you just write down or just solve the question on the basis of the present knowledge. Only this is the thing, this is in your hand. So you do this thing and just forget, okay, what is the next? Because the selection, the success, unsuccess, it is not in your hand, because your hand is to do the things, to complete the paper or exam according to your potential. This is in your hand. So when we are just thinking about the depression and all these things after completion, when you just enter an examination, so your mind is going on, okay, what will happen? Maybe I am selection or not select. If I am not select, my father what said, and my friends what they said about me, what they think about me, my relationship, my relatives what they think about me, because everybody knows that you are just going for this very high competitive, and they just think their expectations, and my parents also bother about me if I am not successful. So this type of thoughts is going on in your mind, so you are not able to complete your question paper or exam very comfortably, because these things are just hammering during your exam. So you are extra conscious, extra emotional, so your analytical power just low.
So sir, you mentioned one thing, emotion. Like emotion plays a very pivotal role in our life. Whatever we are doing, there is just one emotion behind it. So if I want to enhance my emotional intelligence, and how can I enhance it?
First you have to know about yourself. Who am I? First thing. Okay, what is my strength? My strength, not according to the other people's. I just go for and deep and just observing and just through the self-analysis, I can understand what is my strength and what the other people think about me, what my parents think about me. So first of all, you have to analyze your things. Okay, who am I? Because mostly and so many times you are not aware about your potential. Your parents said you can do whatever you want. No, this is the worst statement of the universe. You can achieve anything, whatever you want. No, you can achieve whatever your potential. If I am just say this according to this statement, so I just want to become a Sachin Tendulkar, so I can do, because I do not have the potential.
Yeah.
If you have a potential, little bit potential, if you have a 50% potential, then you go for the you do the exercise and you do the practice for the another 50%. But if you do not have a 20% or 10% the potential, so it's not possible to reach the 100%.
So most of
your inborn talent and your ability, emotion is temporary.
Yeah.
It is change according to time, because we are trying, all the Indian students or all the Indian parents just select their career on the basis of emotions. We never choose our career, our subject on the basis of analytical thinking. If we are just purchasing this phone, so we just use the analytical programming, because analytical programming, first I just identify what is my budget.
Yeah.
Then we are just choose the things. Okay, what type of other companies just give the specifications and find out. After completion my analysis, 1 or 2 or 3 days, I just select the phone and just got it. We never regret. But in an emotion state, either we select the career on the basis of our parents' fulfillment, our peer pressure, what the society said, what the media said. Sometimes media just influence you, because they just show so many pictures, so many documentaries. He just cracked the IAS examination. So they all have the potential.
So you mentioned one thing, influence. So if I talk about influence, like the movies of my father time, like 90s or 80s, they always come with a message, social message and the social welfare. And if I talk about the current time movies, they are not coming with the social messages or the social welfare. Mostly they are coming with a masala, action movies. So do you think that the movies plays a very pivotal role in changing the mindset of the people? Because in our India, most of the people like to watch movies. So
yes, in today's movie you can just see so many things. Mostly movies are just prepared on some just like very aggressive movies. Aggressive and very. You can see so many series, they used some
Custom.
abusive language,
Yes.
and you can just see and you can just check in your peer peer groups. So they all the peoples are just use the abusive language. What is this? Abusive language. They just learn because in a movies this is the fame program, and the students or young guys just think about ki we can do anything in a just in a chutki way. So we can just transfer ourselves within a day, within a 24 hours, because the programming comes from some motivational program, just like some tea stalls, is MBA Chai Wala and the Chai Sutta War and all these things start the very good startups. So the students just think we can, if we are not able to do anything, so we can just start this.
Yeah.
But it is not easy. It is very tough because you are not analytical. You are emotional.
So you emotional. Like I have a confidence to do something, but how can I compare and define that it is my confidence or it is my arrogance? Like sometimes we have arrogant, like I can do. Like it is like there is much difference between confidence and the arrogance. So how can we define it? This is my arrogance and this is my confidence.
When you just analyze your potentials, it is observation only.
Observation.
If you have the confidence, so it look like the other people just think it is arrogance, or if it is overconfidence. If you, because your insight, your inner feeling, your subjective feeling is important. If you think, okay, actually who am I, what is my potentials, don't show your potential on the basis of the other people's or the peer pressures. Then you just find out your potential, so you just very cool and comfortable. You never show your program for the other people's. You never disclose your plans. You never discuss with the other people's what I am doing for that program. So you just cool and calmly just do your work because your subjective feeling is programmed for your satisfaction.
So sir, I have one case, and actually I was thinking about to ask about it from the last 15 to 20 days when I know your name. There is one guy in class when I used to study in my school. There is one guy in the class, and he liked to sit on a last bench. He don't like to talk to anyone. He's very sharp in his study. He's very sharp in psychology. Well, he liked to read books like Daniel Carnegie, Seduction, 48 Laws of Power. He read so many books. So, but he don't like to interact with so many people. If some, like, we had fun so much at that time because I was enjoying with my friend, but he was just sitting alone on a bench and just reading his books. And if someone asks to any kind of question to him, he is giving answer. But he don't like to talk to anyone. He's just enjoying his own company. So what do you want to tell about that personality? Is it good or not? Because everyone was enjoying at that time. If we talk about the school life will never come again. But he was reading book. He don't like to enjoy. He was doing something else, and we had fun at that time. So, what?
Actually, in a psychology, some personalities is there. Introvert, extrovert. So introverts people just enjoy their own. They never interact. They are very less interactive with other people's. They are not very much happy with the parties. They just avoid the parties. They avoid the friend circle. They avoid the so much talk. So there's that type of personalities. And some extrovert personality, they are very talkative, very fun activity based people, and do so many things and make so many friends like that.
Is it good to be an introvert?
Not any personality is not good and not bad. Because if I am just going for, if I am a owner of any company, so I need both peoples. Introverts, if the person is introvert, so I just give the introvert related works like accounts. If I give the account section for the extroverts, so what happened?
Yeah, probably.
Problem is there because so many mistakes is going on. Introvert personality is involved and very much programmed. And all the scientists, you can just see they are very focused people. They are by birth mostly the scientist is introvert.
So sir, like if I'm a student, and if I want to learn psychology and enhance my personality, because psychology provides a variety of the things for enhancing your personality.
Yes.
So I'm a beginner, if I want to learn, so from where I can start?
So you have to start with some very renowned books, and our book is General Psychology,
General sir.
where we are just understand ki what is the perception, how perception just influence our program. Emotions, we have to learn the emotions. What is the emotion, what is the relations between emotion and motivation? Both are the things what the theories said. Okay, how we just emotionally programmed, and what is the impact of emotions, what type of things we have to do on analysis, and what type of personality is my personality, what type of my personality, and what I have to do. So these are the chapters in this book, and you can read and you can understand ki what we are doing, because the memory system is there, how we can memorize the things, how we can avoid the forgetting, how we can learn the things, what is the techniques to learn the new things. So these all the programs is given in a with the experimental and the research point of views. They give all the proofs and examples. So if you just want to, I just think about that ki all the students, those who are after completion of graduation or before graduation, they have to read a psychology, because if you read the psychology, if you study the psychology, so you know about yourself. And enhance, psychology is not the study of the abnormal personality and the other mind's personality. It is to enhance your personality,
Yeah.
according to your potential.
So sir, I want to end this conversation. It's too long, but I have learned so many things from you.
Thank
So
you.
I just want to ask one question. This is my last question. One piece of advice that you would like to give all the students of my same age.
So just whatever you choose to prepare your compete any competitions. So first of all, very cool mind. You just understand, analyze your thing. Analyze. Okay, what is my potential? According to my potential, I just choose. Sometimes your potential is low, and you just choose a goal very high. So most of the time you face the unsuccess. So first of all,
Sorry, sir.
take the decision on the basis of analysis. Never take the decision on the basis of emotions, because emotional decisions always regret.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. It means a lot to me that you give your valuable time to me.
Thank you,
I have
Himanshu.
learned so many things from you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Himanshu.
Again.
Okay.